Most people say they want change, but what they really want is comfort that doesn't challenge them. They complain about their lives, but they defend the very habits that keep them small. They suffer, but refuse to do anything that would truly set them free. You've seen them, always scrolling, always blaming, always waiting for motivation to arrive like a miracle. And that's why most people will stay miserable, not because life is unfair, but because they quietly choose misery over effort. But if you're still here, listening, maybe you're not most people. Maybe you're ready to hear the truth, not the popular one, the necessary one. So let's talk about the 5 brutal reasons why most people stay stuck and how to make sure you're not one of them. Part 1. They confuse comfort with happiness. Comfort is seductive, but comfort is not peace. It's just quiet suffering in disguise. A man comes home after work. He's drained. He orders takeout, sinks into the couch, opens YouTube, watches videos until midnight. He tells himself he's relaxing, but he knows he's avoiding his life. He doesn't read. He doesn't create. He doesn't grow. He just numbs. Comfort becomes his cage. Stoicism doesn't reject comfort. It just refuses to be ruled by it, because true contentment comes not from avoiding effort, but from overcoming what is hard. Part 2. They refuse to take responsibility. When things go wrong, it's always someone else's fault. A man loses his job, blames the economy. He gains weight, blames genetics. He gets cheated on, blames women. He stays stuck, blames the world. But here's the truth. You may not be at fault, but you are responsible. A Stoic doesn't waste energy controlling what can't be changed. He asks, what can I do now, given where I am, with what I have? A man who blames stays in the past. A man who owns moves forward. Part 3. They fear being alone with themselves. Ask someone to sit in silence for 20 minutes. No phone, no music, no distraction. Most can't. Because in silence, they meet their own mind, their regrets, their shame, their emptiness. So instead, they fill every gap with noise. A woman wakes up and immediately grabs her phone, scrolls, not because there's something urgent, but because silence is unbearable. But a Stoic embraces solitude, because clarity is born in stillness. The only way to know yourself is to be alone with yourself. Part 4. They want change without pain. A man wants to get fit. He buys new workout clothes, subscribes to fitness YouTube channels, but never shows up at the gym. Because the idea of change excites him, but the cost of change terrifies him. He wants results without resistance. Wants growth without discomfort, but growth never feels good at first. It burns, it stretches, it breaks who you were so you can become who you were meant to be. The Stoics knew this well. They trained themselves to endure discomfort, so when life brought pain, they were ready. Part 5. They wait for permission to live. They say, I'll start when I feel ready, when things settle down, when I get more confident, but life won't wait. A woman dreams of starting her own business. She talks about it for years, reads books, attends webinars, but never launches because she's waiting for some magical moment of certainty. But readiness doesn't come first. Action does. Confidence isn't a prerequisite. It's a result. A Stoic doesn't wait to feel brave. He acts despite the fear. The permission you're waiting for, you already have it. Most people will stay miserable, not because they have to, but because they choose to live small. They worship comfort, avoid responsibility, fear silence, resist challenge, wait for signs that never come. But you've heard the truth now, and once you've heard it, you can no longer pretend not to know. The man who hears the truth and stays the same is not a victim. he is a volunteer. If this truth stirred something in you, don't ignore it. Live differently, think clearly, act bravely. Subscribe if you want more Stoic reminders, not to escape life, but to face it fully. Stay disciplined, stay grounded, stay stoic.